rain comes to an end, the flooding will continue. Let's get back to Grevier. Brooks.
We want to go live out to rescue team. The Swiftwater Rescue Team is rescuing this family. This is, of course, Peachtree Creek, which has overflowed its banks, as it often does, but in this situation, pretty severely.
Yeah, so this is Bowler Road here, and you were watching it live as this family that we learned was stranded on top of their car has had to be removed from that car, and right now they are being rescued by crews there on the ground. You can look at the flow of this water and just how fast it's moving, which obviously will present a challenge for those who are out there doing the rescuing. But it appears right now that those who they were trying to rescue from the top of that car have now been able to be pulled in from that boat there, and now they are getting off of that boat. So we want to get out to Atlanta News First Asia Wilson, who is there live on the scene for us. Asia, what is the latest that you're learning?
Well, the battalion chief actually just got out of his car and gave me 2 thumbs up with a big smile on his face. He said the family, as you're seeing live on television right now, has been rescued. It's a family of 3 and multiple pets. They are bringing them in right now. This is after being out here for at least an hour. They've been working all hands on deck to get this family back home safely, and so many family members as well as neighbors have been standing alongside the fire department, just wishing and hoping that this family could make it safely. And again, they are being rescued. They are now safe in the street now. They just, again, a family, it looks like a dog, a couple dogs, and a family of 3 are now safe after being stranded on top of their car. We're still working to get more information about how all of this started. But again, good news for this fire department, for the family, for this neighborhood. They are now safe and sound after all hands on deck for at least an hour out here.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Wow.
And there was a woman with a baby, and we see one of the fire crews there carrying a dog out, so a family of 3 along with some pets. Again, Bowler Road, Northwest Atlanta.
And Asia, I think we are all watching this live and just saying, thank goodness this is the outcome, because it could be quite scary when that current is moving the way that it is. And we know that that could have presented not just challenges there, but it could have ultimately led to something so much worse.
You're correct. That was actually a big concern as soon as I got out here. That was exactly what a battalion chief or a fire official actually told me. They were concerned about another current possibly coming, and then what would happen then. We're all just very glad. It was beautiful just to see the fire department just come out and smile, you know, with that news that they are now safe and sound. And you can actually see the pets, the 2 dogs that are out here. They're rescued along with 3 other 3 family members. So it's good news out here.
Such relief.
Yes.
Can you tell us, a little while ago you were at an apartment complex, Asia. How close is that to where you are now? Obviously, this is the same river that's overflowed its banks. Or creek.
I would say at about 10 minutes away, 10 minutes away from each other. It wasn't too far of a drive, but I will say, as we were trying to drive over here, we were actually stopped by water, standing water. There were certain areas that were just roped off with caution tape. The fire truck, they actually were following us, and they had to turn around too, just because of the high water levels on the roadway. So certainly we had to detour just to get here ourselves as well, along with fire officials.
Wow. Yeah, you can see that family member petting that dog saying, oh my goodness, we're so glad you're safe. We are relieved as well. We know that the water rescue folks, these folks are going to be busy throughout the day today, as Ella Dorsey and Jennifer Valdez have been telling you. They've had 25 water rescues already today.
Yeah, think about that there. And we're even talking about the fact that we haven't seen the worst of Helene just yet. We know things could pick up even more in the coming 2 hours or so, but hats off to the crews out there doing great work as always. But again, this is a reality for a lot of people that are going to be dealing with some of that flooding today. And First Alert meteorologist Ella Dorsey is here. And Ella, I mean, when you look at live images like this is when the community always comes together. We do whatever we have to do to protect each other, but I hope we don't have to see more of this, but there's a great chance we could.
Well, this is why we need to stay vigilant, because the conditions are going to be right for us to see additional swiftwater rescues through about 9 a.m. So we have about 3 more hours of extremely heavy rainfall. At 5 a.m., we got a brand new track in from the National Hurricane Center, and there was a major shift east in the track. I'm going to take you through that because the area that is going to see a direct hit is likely to see the strongest winds. That has shifted east of Atlanta pretty significantly. Currently, it is a tropical storm. It's been downgraded from a hurricane. Still very strong winds are 70